My name is AJ, and this is my first YouTube video. I don't really know what I plan to do with this channel, but one style of video that I like to watch a lot is get ready with me's, makeup tutorials, things like that. And I'm trying to learn how to do makeup, so I figured that's a good place to start. And then anybody, if anyone does watch this, can judge me and give me pointers on, constructive criticism on how to get better with makeup. I don't wear makeup too often, mainly out of laziness. Too busy, I guess. But I do like to play around with it now and then. So I'm going to start. I've already done my skincare. I've already done some gardening. Because it is New Year's Eve after all, and I'm sober, anyway, so I've already done my skincare a little while ago, and then I had like a under eye mask on for a bit, and taken that off. So first up is I'm going to moisturize, and right now for moisturizer I'm just using the Ordinary pH balance. No. It is the Ordinary, but it's natural moisturizing factors and HA. I don't know what that means. Anyway, it's just moisturizer. And it's just the one that I had. This is going to be weird. I'm not used to recording like anything in horizontal mode. That's odd for me. So my vanity mirror is directly in front of you, or directly in front of me, underneath you. So if you peep me looking down a lot, that's why. And I guess it kind of, oh, that was a lot, but whatever, my skin could use it. I guess you kind of have to play around, especially when you're first starting out with YouTube. Play around with the different, I guess, camera angles, and why is that so much white cast? It's just moisturizer. Play around with the different angles, the different lighting. I don't think this lighting's too bad, except for the huge glare right there. Whatever, you don't need to talk to her. Another video that I want to do at some point soon is a tattoo tour, because in 2025, like this year, this year, it wasn't a resolution, I guess, it was just kind of a goal, but I told myself that I wanted to get at least one tattoo per month for the entire year, and I did achieve that. There were a couple of months that I got more than one, but I did still hit every single month with at least one. So I'm kind of excited about that, and I was just talking to my roommate's boyfriend, and so for December I got a T-Rex on my arm here. I don't know if I can show the tattoo. Okay, well, you can see him. But there's a swear word there, and there's also nudity there. It's a boy. And this side, on the inside of my arm, is bare. And I'm all about symmetry. If you, I like things to kind of sit together and line up and kind of go together a little bit, you know? Like the same kind of vibe, at least. And so he and I were talking, and I said, hold on, YouTube, don't cancel me, it's just a tea light. Calm down, I'm not doing DRUGS. He and I were talking a few minutes ago, and I said I wanted to get a female T-Rex or female whatever dinosaur on this side, accentuating the top half. I'm wearing some like thigh high fishnets, some like lingerie, and then, you know, I'm wearing makeup, like big red lips and everything. Anyway, I think it'll be hilarious. Because it's like, if I'm standing straight on, you can kind of see a bit of the T-Rex over here, but the nudity part of it is hidden a little bit because it's on the inside of my arm. So you can't see it that much, but anyways, so hang on. I need to situate my makeup. Just give me one sec. Okay. Okay, girly. Hi. So, I've seen both where people go either face first or eyes first. I don't really know what to do. I'm gonna go the full face first. Because I don't have much that I do for that. I don't own any foundation in any form. I don't really know how to use it or what it's for, I guess. My crown's not. Hang on. Oh. Nope. Okay. But you still can't see. But anyways. You know what? No. Yeah. Okay. So like I was saying, I don't really do too much for face makeup. I'm moisturized, right? Yeah. I'm losing my mind. I'm just gonna do a little bit there. And then I've got a weird red square right there. It's like almost a perfect square. It's weird. It doesn't make any sense. I'm just kind of spot concealing any, glaring red spots or anything that... I've got a bunch of spots to cover up, but anyway, let's start there, okay? See how it goes. I don't know if I'm using the right brush. It's just this little one. I used it for eyeshadow earlier, actually. You know what? I've had this since high school. Let's use that. That'll work. So I'm just patting that in, and then any excess up here anyways, because I don't want it to show up like it is like a bright white globe on my forehead. I'm going to try and spread that out a little bit. You know what I didn't do? Is it too late? It's right in front of me. But I didn't put any primer on. For primer, I'm using, I don't know, e.l.f. Tone Adjusting Primer. Yeah, I know, I just put concealer there. Don't worry about it. I'm just having fun with the makeup tonight. And we're going to try to anyways. I'm just going to try to get through the application without wanting to lose it. Without going Rambo, you know? I don't overly, I hardly ever use face primer in general. So I'm not a good judge on whether or not it works well. At least this one, because this is the only one that I've had. But This one anyways, I will say that it feels and spreads out, like glides out, like butter. I just did that spot again. I feel like I'm going to have a lot to edit out of this. And that's where I kind of fail, because I don't really know how to edit. But it's a learning curve. Cheers. What was I doing? Okay. Now, I'm also going to blend in a bit of this, say, Star Glow Super Gel. Glowy Super Gel. First, I'm going to dip my sleeve in that. So that's pretty. But then I'm also going to mix a little of that in with some more concealer for certain spots. So I just want to make everything kind of glowy and dewy. Wow, my skin is so dry. That you can tell. You can see that. I hate how makeup just, if you have like really dry skin that's like peeling almost, and it doesn't seem to matter what I do. Like, I'm not the only female in Canada. So I'm like, what is everybody doing? How are you surviving this? But, yeah, it doesn't seem to matter what I do with my makeup. You can still see everything. Maybe this brush wasn't the best idea for this. But that's okay, we're here now. Okay, yeah, so I've just got a little bit, as you can tell, that one over here, that's the Say Hydro Gel, and then obviously the concealer, but I'm going to mix them together and make it a little creamier, a little dewier. Let's just go all over with it. Let's use this as like a light foundation, maybe. Why not? I'm not even looking at the camera. Why not? It's not like I can't change it up and darken it with some bronzer and whatever. So yeah, my face I want to do kind of lighter, glowy, you know, pretty. And then for my eyes, I'm thinking like some dark reds, like maroons, like that kind of vibe, you know? But I also know that I do need to hustle. So I'm pretty sure, like, it's got to be at least 10:30, 11. And like, I'm not going far, but still. And I don't know why, but my cheeks have been so red today. Like red and stinging, and just, my skin's not loving life, and I'm like, is it the winter? Because this is not your first winter. It's not your first winter in Canada. We've been here before. In winter, I mean. I've lived in Canada my whole life. Anyway. So. Let's check in different lighting. Oh, hey. So this one really light, this, I keep looking up there, I'm sorry. The light cream concealer that I'm using, this one anyways, because I have way too much makeup, especially for somebody who doesn't wear makeup very often. Because I also have ADHD and like OCD and shit, like, it's nuts. Anyways, I spent far too much money, more than I should have. I got sidetracked. This one that I'm using tonight is Fenty Beauty in the shade 140. No. Yeah, it's the Pro Filter Instant Retouch. It just says 140 on it, so I don't know what that means, but I just picked this up a couple weeks ago from Marshall's. And it's okay. It's not my favorite. I say that as though, you know, I have a favorite concealer. I've seen a lot of girls do this. That. Obviously this is kind of contouring, but I'm gonna try to anyways. I always seem to screw it up. And I was watching this girl's get ready with me earlier today at work. And she was saying that one of her subscribers messaged her and was asking for tips on contouring. And she was just saying, you know, I'm not the girl to explain that to you because I don't really know how to contour well. I haven't learned that yet. And she made a very valid, very good point, saying that most of the tutorials that she sees online are all, they're generally for, like, whoever's doing the tutorial, they're doing it for their face shape. So her point was, if I try to create that, my face looks totally different, and I don't know if I'm just not doing it right or what, but every time I try, it stands out that it's not for my face shape, basically. She was like, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but you can still see it, and it just looks like that, but faded a little bit, right? So I'm usually like the same. I don't know if it's because I'm so pale, but then I think, okay, well, no, because I'm not the only pale person, you know, like, what am I doing here? Like, somebody has to have figured out a way for the pale girls to not look like they just have a line streaked there. Whatever. This brush, again, well, it's a number 11 by Brushworks. I just like it because it's flat. I've been looking everywhere for one of those stipple brushes. Stipple. Yeah, I've been looking everywhere for one of those, and I can't find one. Do you like my tattoo? Hopefully you could see that, but 5 is my favorite number and 3 is my second favorite number, and it's the angel numbers for a change. Somebody asked me at work, after I got it done obviously, why I would go and tattoo my sideburn, essentially, like the side of my face. And I said, well, why not? And they're like, well, what about work and blah, blah, blah. And I said, realistically, the main reason why I did it was to piss off my oldest sister, because she acts to me like more of a mother than my mother does. And her and my mother were both messaging me at the start of the year, after I started getting a few tattoos. They were both messaging me saying, you should really stop getting these tattoos, like, I don't really like them, blah, blah, blah. I was like, cool, well, I didn't get them for you, obviously. And no, I'm not stopping. No, there's nothing going to change about that. Like, just relax. If you don't like it, don't look at it. And then my sister also had said to me, like, as long as you don't, after she finally realized that I wasn't going to stop taking or getting tattoos, she said, okay, well, as long as you don't ever get a face tattoo. And I was like, bet. Watch me go. Don't tell me not to do something and expect me to listen. Duh. Anyways, so the one thing that I didn't grab out yet. Hang on. I got some really random makeup. That is for sure. Did I blend that okay? I feel like I don't know. I feel it's okay, right? This mirror, like this little vanity mirror thing, it's really hard to see with. Like I'm living in my friend's basement right now, so it's in the basement, duh. And even she's got really good lighting down here, but this new little vanity is not lighting up too much. It's just a little LED thing. Anyway, so I think that the contour is blended mostly. That bronzer is doing absolutely nothing for me. That's a highlighter. That's a bronzer. When I said that I've got a lot of makeup, I also have a lot of random makeup. I have a mixture of Dollar Tree and Sephora. Like tons of different brands from Sephora, because I was like trying to get the smaller sizes of things so that I could test out, see what I like. Because again, I don't know that much about makeup. Kind of just learning as I'm going, and fake it till you make it. I don't know what this brush is from, or no, this wouldn't have a brand or anything because Dollar Tree, but it's kind of fun. And it's big and floofy. It's not my floofiest. Ooh, I should use this one actually. This one's way better. It's a little ta-da, ta-da, natural beauty. This one's wicked soft. Big and floofy. It's cute. I always kind of like to do a little bit of bronzer or something right there. Like contouring, on the jaw anyways, I put it right there because mine, not right now, but it's hard for you to see it. Anyways, it goes in, like it goes down there and then it goes in a little bit and then straight across. So I like to put a little dip of contour right there if I'm doing that much makeup. Create a little bit more of a shadow, and then a tiny bit of bronzer right in the center to pull it in and down, I guess. I don't know if that's right, but that's what we're doing. Okay, I think that's enough of that. Now I'm going to put on a little bit of highlighter. There was a different one that I was going to use, but whatever. This is a Paris Hilton brush from 10 years ago. But it's a cute little fan brush. I like it. And I'm using Revolution highlighter in Peach Lights. I'm doing this so wrong, but whatever. So I'm just fanning that out right here on the highest part of my cheekbone. Ooh, damn. She's glowing. Then we're going to put a little dot right there. And just put a tiny bit on the tip of my finger. I almost put that right in my mouth. But instead, put that in the Cupid's bow. That reminds me, I have an appointment on Friday. Today is Wednesday, but I have an appointment on Friday with a girl from high school. She's got a shop, what do you call it? What's it called? Rejuvenation? You know? You know what? Lip injections. That's what I'm stumbling on. Friday, I've already gotten them. Just in the top, I just got a lip flip. It's my first time. So painless. Let me correct myself here. I barely felt it. It was 4 quick little injections, and it's over in like 2 minutes. Super quick. What am I looking for here? What am I looking for here? This little brush. Oh, can you see? Isn't that fun? Black, gold. Black, gold. These are my natural nails, and I just painted them like an hour ago with Dollar Tree nail polish. The black, I put it over top of the choppy black that was on there already from before. And the gold, I just tried it out tonight. Kind of like the Louboutin vibe, you know what I mean? But with gold instead of red, obviously. This brush doesn't have a name or anything on it. It's probably Dollarama, not Dollar Tree. And I have this, oh, okay, yeah. Okay, so I have this broken Ghetto Paris Hilton highlighter palette. This again is probably, I don't even know, 10, 15 years old. I don't care. You can like not see that at all. I don't care what people say about, oh no, you have to replace your makeup because it's gonna expire, blah blah blah. Like, who told you that? Was it someone that worked for that makeup company? Because let me tell you how that makes sense. Because I have literally, like, this is old. This is like maybe 10, 15 years old, like I said. But I have also had this, I just did it again with the camera, but this exact compact. The top pop, like it's broken off. I mean, we are down to the metal in it, in the center, and that's crusty. I'll get that later. But I have had this exact compact since high school. I am a lot, like a disgusting amount closer to 40 than I am to high school. Let's just say that. Leave that there. Okay, so, blush. I need blush. For blush right now, let me show you. Please tell me I grabbed it. I'm just throwing makeup everywhere. So I probably have, I would say, maybe 12 different blush right now, but my favorite is the Rhode, this little cute little thing, the pocket blush in Toasted Teddy. My favorite. It's got more brown undertones as opposed to hot pink or orange. Like, why are you putting orange on people's faces? That looks like crap. Anyways, so I haven't even rolled this up yet. Oh, there's fur on that, but this is an old brush. I think this was from the Paris Hilton kit. Same with that fanned one. It's quite old, and a lot of people, I notice, they start like way out here. I don't know, in the winter and everything, I kind of like it like here and then up around the outside of my eyebrows, or my temple, sorry. Like, it's in the winter, and if you're out walking, you're gonna get glare off the snow and you're gonna get windburn, right? So that's the kind of vibe that I'm going for, instead of the like the blushing and blah blah blah. And then bring that across the nose a tiny. That's a lot bit. That was rude. That's a lot. It's not coming off. Okay, we're gonna go with it. Anyway, and then I'm just bringing that up a little around my eyes. I'm going to put a little bit on my eyelid, even though that you can't really see too well. Tiny bit. Okay, so that's good. as I'm using items, I'm trying to put them back where I just got them from. Okay. That didn't really work how I wanted it for the highlighter, but that's fine. I have a ton, like so many brushes, because again, ADHD. I either forget that I already have them and go buy more, or I just become obsessed. Like right now, and for the past year, pretty much, I can't walk into Sephora without buying a mini perfume. Only the last couple of times that I've been in there, I've gotten both the mini that I always get, as well as a large, like a full size. So that's not exactly helping my bank account at all. This brow pencil is just LA Colors in blonde. Spoolie them up. In the summertime, it's funny because like from about there over is where you can see my eyebrows, and they, from like the arch down, they fade so fast to like a light blonde, so like you can't even tell that they're there. Summertime when I'm outside, I mean, because this past summer I worked a lot, and I work at a desk job, so I wasn't really outside all that much. Anyways, so in the winter, or anytime, I like to darken them, not a lot. That's why I like that blonde one. Like, because I've got a couple of brown eyebrow pencils, and they're just kind of harsh. Like, even this blonde feels a little more higher contrast than I would like. Right now, I'm using just the Benefit 24-hour setter. I really like this brow gel, mostly because I like the little, like the shape and the design of the brush for it. But I do also alternate between this one and this Anastasia Beverly Hills one. It's just the freeze gel. This one is a little bit thicker, kind of better hold, but this one lasts a little bit longer. And this one's like, I don't know, it's light. And I don't know why, but this past year, like once I started buying makeup, because I didn't wear any makeup, or like at all, other than mascara, sometimes some eyeliner, and like the odd time like a red lip, but not very often, and that was for like years. So anyways, now once I started buying makeup and trying to do a little bit more like fun stuff with it, I guess, the point that I'm trying to get at is I like to brush my eyebrows up. I like them to look a little manic. Yeah, that's it. I don't know why, but I like it like that. On top of that Teddy Rose, or the Toasted Teddy, whatever it was, I'm also going to throw on a little bit of this NARS Deep Throat, because it's like lighter, kind of peachier. I feel like it's going to take down that harsh red a little bit. Same spots. Nope, that just added to the red. That was silly. Silly goose. You can get in there now. Thanks. Thanks. Now real quick, I'm just going to put on a couple of little freckles as opposed to big freckles. Anyway, this is from B Color from Dollar Tree. I'm not going to do too many. Because A, I feel like I do them wrong. Like, yeah, that's... Oh. Hi. You were supposed to blend in a bit. Whatever. Yeah, I feel like I do the freckles wrong. Either that, or I just need to get some different fake freckle stuff. Whatever. It'll do. So I think that I'm ready to start on... No. You know what I was supposed to do when I grabbed that brush? Was not to do blush. It was to do some powder. Powder! This is the Innisfree. A lot of these brands, I struggle with the pronunciation. This is the No Sebum Mineral Powder. It's just a loose one. I'm hoping that it even came out. There we go. This, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. It's too little. You know what? I love the mini stuff. I love it. It's so cute. But it's so hard. So hard. So, I have this. This powder. This is from Dollarama. It's called Sona Cosmetics. Sona Cosmetics. P.S. Do you like my bangs? Do you want a ring tour? While we're here. And jewelry, yeah. I have not taken this necklace off in like almost a year. And then this little one I just got. So, on that finger, got A for AJ, heart, and then a little clear stud thing. And then, God, you really can't see anything. It's like a fake Cartier ring. And then, my watch. Yeah. All of the jewelry that I'm wearing, including my ears, my nose, but not my eyebrows, but the rest of the jewelry that I'm wearing is all from a shop in the mall where I live, called La Visa, and it's pretty cheap. Like, I think this necklace This necklace is like gold-plated stainless steel. So it's not like I wear it in the shower. I literally have not taken it off in months. And it was, I think, $30. Alright, so down there, that looks like I just had a really good night. But I'm going to leave that there for a minute. And I'm going to get started on my eyes. And like the rest of the makeup, I have a plethora of fun stuff to try out. So I've got Naked 2 palette. It's just a little one. They're pretty, they're neutrals, they're not what I'm going for. What's in this one? Okay, so this is just a little Morphe palette. Again, pretty, mostly neutrals. Kinda what I'm going for, so I'm gonna keep this one out for that black. This little Morphe palette I just bought last week. And I think this might be the one that I'm going to go with. Because, shoot. I don't know what's allowed for swears. But, I do know that I'm struggling. Why? Like, makeup companies, you know your target. So why are you making it so difficult for them to use it? Okay, so this palette I'm going to use a little bit of. I really like those metallic colors. And maybe this one down here. But I've also got this Urban Decay. Oh yeah. This is the glazed liquid eyeshadow in Sunshine Tax. Yeah, I'm going to use that one. But I'm also going to throw a little bit of this. This is... I can't even read that. Oh, because it's at the back of it. It's just Lottie eye foil. I think I got this at Walmart. And it's really pretty. But I'm just going to put a tiny bit of this in the corners. That's okay. Okay. That's pretty, I guess. Okay. Real quickly, the other couple of palettes that I have, I just want to check. So, okay, here's my dilemma. I could go the route of the metallic and deep reds with kind of like a black edge, or I could do similar but with greens. I think either looks okay with my eye color. But I also think that the greens are a little a little harsh on my complexion. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. This one is by Play, and it's Modern Muse. That did not just happen. Okay, they survived, but, like, come on. Not only was I worried about the palette, like, breaking, obviously, but I also really did not want to clean that up. The other one I have is Play Golden Girl, but I don't know. I don't really like those. I want to go darker. The last one that I have to check, I just got, and this palette is it's a big old Morphe. 35 of them, and it's called Natural Flirt. Like, the whole palette is named Natural Flirt. Okay, actually I lied. We're gonna use a lot of this one because a lot, like a chunk in that bottom row there. And like right there, those two. Oh, they're so pretty. I love the like shimmery look. Okay. That's funny. It's one of them that I want to use is called Show Some Skin. Another one is called With This Bling. It's so funny what, like, I find it funny what companies name their makeup. So I already have kind of like a darker base on my eyelids from the contour stick and the blush. So no, none of those yet. I'm thinking maybe I'll use that metallic somewhere. I don't know yet. Because I want to use this too. Okay, I'm going to start with this. Give it a good shake. I'm going to start with this and work from the inner corner out a bit. And then we'll see how far we get with that. Let me look down for this though. Oh, it's like butter. It's like butter. But I'm not going to really go above the crease at all. And I gotta try to keep my eyelid open. Because it's a liquid, obviously, so I don't know, it's weird. It feels weird. But I think that if I set it with one of the metallic powder blushes, then excuse me, then it'll look nice. What time is it? Oh wow. I'm getting late. It's late. I need to hustle with this. Okay, so I'm just gonna slop this on to my eyelids. Here. There. Then that really light one there, and take some of that This brush that I'm using kind of sucks. But whatever. So I'm just packing that kind of like in a line in the center there. And I feel like when I do open my eyes, that lines up with like my iris and kind of draws attention more to that area. And I'm going to put a little bit of that underneath, right in the center there. On both sides. And I'm going to clean that up by rubbing it on my pants. There, we'll use this. Now I'm flipping over to pretty much the same shape brush, but this one's Wet n Wild and a little bit different. And I'm going to use this like dark, I'm going to use these two. Or maybe just the one kind of red wine color, we'll see. So this one, heavy in the crease. And then I'm going to add a little bit of that purple. Just like that. And then I'm going to take that red. Draw it along the bottom lid, almost like an eyeliner. I need to hustle because I can hear my friend and her boyfriend sitting upstairs watching. They were gonna find a show that, or whatever channel was broadcasting the ball drop, and they wanted to watch like a New Year's Eve show. And I can hear them like on the show or the TV, whatever they're watching. I can hear them all cheering and everything, so I know I gotta get going. Okay, that looks alright, I guess. First, I think that's sat for long enough. Okay. So that's set, that's it. That dark one doesn't really look dark enough. So I'm going back to the original Morphe palette. I'm going to take that black. Same brush. Not doing anything with it. Oh, that was a lot. And heavy on the pigment. Similar to the red on the bottom, I'm just running that along my eyelid. Like eyeliner, but on the top. And it's okay that it's messy, because if I can find it, this one will do. Just maybe this one. I'm gonna try this one. There's no name on it. It was Dollar Tree. I'm just gonna blend this out. Soften it a little bit. It at least looks even-ish on both sides. Now, quick eyeliner inside the lash lines is going to be Revlon Color Stay in just a dark brown. Why are you not working? Oh, you're empty, that's why. Okay, well this usually just takes like done, but okay, whatever. That kind of sucks. Now I have to get another one. Anyways, for eyelashes, I've been heavy with the Tartelette XL lately, the tubing mascara. That sounds so satisfying. And I go heavier on the outer corner. And then just a little bit to try to separate them on the inner corner, really. And I don't always, but I will tonight do lower lashes. With the lower lashes, sometimes I usually like to, I seesaw it, the mascara, because it clumps the lashes together and makes it, I don't know, in my opinion, I feel like it makes it look a little more baby dollish when they're clumped together like that. Oh no. Okay, it's not. Never mind. Oh, you know what? So just blink. Okay, I'm almost done. Also, for tonight, I just trying it out. This is from the dollar store as well. Because I wasn't going to go and spend $30 on a box of it at Sephora when I might use it like 3 times. And I'm not doing any strenuous activities tonight. Yay. So I don't have to worry about them falling off or whatever, but I got this little magnetic lash kit. So I want to quickly try that. Just comes with a little tube. Supposed to slap it on like eyeliner. Okay. Get that to dry real quick. Okay, I feel like that's good enough. How am I gonna get this off? Come on now. I'm almost there. Okay. Moment of truth. Oh, that actually clung for a second. That's not good. Okay. Oh my god, this is hard. If I could get that spot right there to stay down, it's not that bad. Like, I'm not mad about it for max, like $4.50, $5. I'm wondering if I could get crafty enough to cut these into smaller chunks to use in like clusters, you know? That one spot is irritating. Oh, shit. Whatever. Okay. What do we think? Whatever. It's good enough. Where are any of my lip products? Okay, so I'm thinking oh my god. I'm thinking for lips, I'm just gonna take it easy with them. There's so much going on, like, up here. I tried that trick for the first time just now. Kinda worked. Okay, so this lip pencil, which I know better next time, don't get a lip pencil, they suck. Soft and Precise by Essence. And doesn't say a color. Not on there anyway. That looks a little crazy. She got a little crazy in here. Oh. Why didn't I just use this? This one is Makeout Club by Freck. And it's a lot better. In my opinion. Not convinced. So my appointment on Friday. Way back to that story. My appointment on Friday is just like the 2-week follow-up. I gotta say, this, what is this, CoverGirl Outlast pen? It's really good. I like to keep those points kind of sharp. Not that sharp. Anyway. Now I kind of do the bottom. There's that. And since I can't find it, just this little lip gloss. I don't know. It's just a shine. No. 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 Not that. I don't like that. I don't know where that came from. But I had I know I had a gloss in here somewhere. There you are. Because I've got the kind of burgundy red on there, I want to tone that down a little bit, and I'm just going to use the Fenty lip oil in Rose Amber. And hopefully that will, the brown will make it look even crazier. Cool. Whatever. Oh my god. Okay, Happy New Year. I gotta go. Love you, bye. This is the final look. P.S. I'm just spending my New Year's Eve upstairs. Okay, bye.